Hello and welcome to exercise number 4. In this exercise we're actually going to go through the categorize, graduate, and colorize layer. So the first thing you want to do is actually go back to your exercise 4, or excuse me, your exercise 3, and add your agricultural shapefile that we just worked with in exercise 3. And you'll notice that it's not projected in there. So what you'll need to do is actually right click on agriculture field and go down to set layer CRS, and then you'll want to actually go to 25832, which is this one here. Just hit OK, and then what you want to do is hit zoom to. Oops, it might help if I. There we go. Okay, so then hit project from CRS layer. So what you'll want to do is actually just hit the set project CRS from layer. So that shows up. The next thing you'll want to do is actually go to, you want to actually click on the attribute field. So you want to actually click on the attribute table. And then what you'll want to do is we're going to categorize the polygons by the category field. Double click on the layer name and click the style. So then what we'll want to do actually, you can notice that the categories are in there with a 1 and 0. This was actually calculated from exercise 3. What you want to do here is go down the right click, go down the properties, and the layer properties agricultural dialog box should pop up here. What you'll want to do instead of the single symbol here is you'll actually want to click on categorized, click on classify. So it'd be this thing here. Excuse me. Yeah, categorized. And then what you want to do is choose the category. So you want to choose category as the column name, and then what you'll want to do here is click on that. Actually, oh sorry, you don't click on that, you click on classify here. So it should look like this. Classes can be viewed, and then what you'll want to do, if you want to add more categories, you can click the add button. We're just going to keep these two here, and then what we're going to do is so let's keep the category here. And we can just turn that one off, and then what we'll do is let's change this one. So we'll make this green. So we can just make this green in the legend, and then we'll make this grass. And then we'll double click on this here, and let's make it kind of the dotted like this. Click OK. And then what we'll do is we'll make the grass just a dark green. Like that. Just hit apply, and you got to turn it on. There they are. So your map should look similar to this. And actually we'll add the other two. I don't think anything will come up. Yeah. So now what we'll want to do is just hit OK here. Right click on it, go to duplicate, and you'll notice there's a copy there. We'll want to rename it to Agri category. So actually you can do it several ways. You could do it in there. It's easier just to right click and go to Agra. G-R-I-C-A-T-E-G-R-Y. And right click. Okay. And we'll want to duplicate that one more time. So we'll want to duplicate it, and we'll want to rename this to AGRA area hectaacres. And we'll actually want to rename that one to, I missed the very end of it, grass. Okay. So we'll want to right click on the grass and go down to filter. And then what we'll want to do is double click on crop name and go the I like. Remember, this deals with cats, so it doesn't matter. Just like that. And just hit OK. Usually I like to just test it, see, because there was something that was not correct, because I forgot this. And now you can test it and it should work. Yep, 151 rows. So remember how many crop names are equal to grass? And just hit OK. So those are just the ones that are equal to grass. And then what we'll want to do is double click on the agricultural grass and go down to go down to properties. We'll go to the style tab here, and then we'll do a single symbol here, and we're going to choose categorized, so we'll want to change that to categorized. And then what we'll do is we'll choose the column crop name, and then what we'll do is we'll do a color ramp. So this is your color ramp, and we'll choose the greens, just like that, and click on the classify, and there you go. So then if I just hit apply here, that is what that should look like. If you're printing to a copier that doesn't have color, you can always just do a nice grayscale too. It's like this. And that is talked about in the instructions as well. Okay, so then the last thing that we'll want to do is we'll want to work on those hectaacres. So what you can do too is you can actually expand and extract these, which is pretty awesome. And then what you'll want to do is actually right click on the hectaacres, go down to properties, and then what we'll want to do here is go to single symbol and change that to graduated here like this. And then what we'll want to do is we'll actually want to do 4 values, or want to do several breaks. So then what we'll do is we'll do this one here, and we'll want to do, it looks like equal intervals, which is right here, and we will do 4. 1, 2, 3. It looks like they've got 4 of them in their example. And I'm going to change the color on this. Let's go with browns or oranges or red. It looks like they've got reds in the example. Just like that. And then hit apply. And the numbers might be just a little bit off of what's going on with the example too as well. You can also in mode, you can choose pretty breaks like that. That's what the example looks like. So we'll actually hit apply there. We'll do pretty breaks. And so you can try the different classes. Go ahead and try those. So these are these break it out and classify it by hectaacre sizes. So the next thing you'll want to do is go up and hit save as, and you'll want to actually save it in your exercise folder and just save it as map, or just save it as exercise 5. And if we have enough time, you could actually go through too and, do a nice map, build it in your print composer like we did in exercise 1. That's time permitting. That concludes exercise 4. If you have any questions, just let me know. Thanks.